Hello, everybody. Did I know I was very drunk in the last episode with Sunday and everything. Well, I guess I'm always drunk when I'm recording this. But did I like yell? Did I swear a lot? I'm sorry. I apologize. Oh man. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Okay, I apologize for having dropping too many f bombs and my bad. Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. Okay, it's really cold, so I'm going to do some exercise. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's it. Whew. I think that's enough. Now I'm kind of warmed up. Oh boy. So yeah, let's finish up this kind of tensor notation, kind of tensor looking at list equation. It's it's just multi-dimensional vector. Okay. You have one-dimensional vector. Two-dimensional vector is what? Matrix, right? Three-dimensional and on. Yeah, I guess it's not too wrong to call it a tensor. Because that's one way to look at it, right? The tensor is just generalization of vector. Scalar vector, matrix, tensor, blah blah. It has many indexes, so just we can see it that way. Because yeah. So sure, yeah, I guess we can call it tensor. Oh boy. But is it necessary that we call this tensor? Where's A, B, and I here? Issues. I don't think it's necessary we call it tensor because A, B. What is A and B? Okay. Influence of person A toward person B on this specific issue. So, and what is A? Yeah, A is a person, right? And B is a person. I mean, we used to call this I vector as A comma B comma I. We expressed it as just a one-dimensional vector, right? I mean, I'm sorry. It's a vector. These things can get very confusing very quickly. Okay, so let's step back. What is a vector? A1, A2, A3, A4, blah 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 blah, AN, right? So a vector can have n numbers. They're all scalars. That's what vector is. But thinking about it, A is a person, right? A person is person a scalar or is it a vector? Is a person? How would you define a person? We did define a person in terms of a set of viewpoints. Okay, so a person is a person's ideological fingerprint, right? Let's say this person's view on all issues, right? It looks like earring, right? Just looking at it now. A person's viewpoint on all issues, okay? That's like DNA fingerprint, identification of this person. Ideological fingerprint, okay? Or ideological footprint, whatever. Yeah, probably fingerprint would be better because you're talking about identification, right? Give me 1 second here. Sorry. So, okay. Let's. This is a very interesting equation. Right? We're gonna go into detail of this equation. Okay. Okay. So, what is I then? I is a collection of vector, comma. I mean, one vector because A is a vector, a person. What is A? Wow. We're gonna define A as a person, okay? Yeah, we're talking about like America as a continent, blah blah blah. But I think we taught enough politics, okay? So A is like this. View 1, comma view 2, comma view 3, comma blah blah, comma view n, okay? Political view on all this issue, on issue 1, issue 2, issue 3, all these different issues. Is this person pro-gayist or anti-gayist? Is this person pro-gun or anti-gun? Or just don't care, like zero, right? So, that's what that is. Okay, so issue. So yeah, now we have something like issue identity matrix, ideology matrix, right? We talked about that before, right? You have I1, I2, I3, 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1, right? So in order to extract, let's just think about 3 components for now. 3 issues. Are you pro-gun? Are you pro-abortion? Or are you pro-gun or anti-gun? Are you pro-gay, anti-gay, pro-gun, anti-gun, or pro-abortion and anti-abortion? Okay. Yeah, sorry, we're still doing politics, but what are the better example than politics? That's just easiest example and also interesting example. Okay, so all right, so and then you have row vector here. So what is view I is equal to yeah, view I is equal to, is a scalar, okay? A A times I is a matrix multiplication, okay? So you have A times I, this is I, okay? Then you have V1, V2, V3. So this is a v2, okay, so v1, v2, v3. Yeah, yeah. Well, I guess you should say vj is equal to whatever, because this is a vector, okay, this is row vector, and ith component of row vector, okay, something like this, okay. Details doesn't quite matter. All right, so if v is a, I'm like being super formal here, okay, and also at the same time super lazy. Okay, view vector. So yeah, view vector is A. Okay, this person. Okay, is this person's identity. All right, ideological fingerprint. All right, because everybody can be defined this way politically. Your political identity can be defined this way, and it doesn't even have to be politics only. It could be about family, any ideology, anything, okay? Or Apple. How much do you love Apple? Or do you hate Apple? Or do you feel neutral about it? Family value. Do you have huge family value or some negative family? Are you abusive? Are you abusive husband or abusive father? Do you hate your family members? Then you're more like anti-family, okay? Or do you love your family? Are you dedicated father and husband? Yeah, pro-family, anti-family, right? And people like me, I guess I'm kind of zero, neutral. Why? Because I don't want to get married. So I don't have any wife or kids or anything. So yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that's all these different ideologies. Are you pro or anti? Okay, so that's who you are. That's what defines you. It's going to describe every single thing about you. Okay, in terms of every single issue we can conceive of. All right. So yeah, a person is a vector. Okay. Now, what is this I entity? You have vector, and you have a person as a vector, and you have another vector, person B. So it's more now it's more like a matrix, right? And what is I? A single issue. Okay. So it's kind of strange looking three-dimensional matrix. I guess it's fair to say you can call this a tensor or something, okay? Or three-dimensional matrix, but that's kind of irregularly shaped. Like, can you think of a matrix that looks like this? You have 3 by 3 matrix, right? What if matrix look like this? 1 0 0 0 1 0. This kind of strange looking matrix, right? What if you have like 1 here and there's no element here or here? Yeah, I mean I guess you can still call it or like this. Is this a matrix? No, not in a traditional sense, because you have row vector that have 3 components, and second row vector that have only 2 components, and third row vector that has 3 components. Okay, so it's not a traditional matrix. I guess we can call it, yeah, I guess we can call it tensor. I mean, haven't studied tensor too much yet, but I know it has a lot of indices. Okay, so yeah, I guess we can have some. Okay, how about humanological tensor? Because we don't care what mathematical tensor is. We don't know yet. I mean, at least I don't know fully. No, I don't fully know what tensor is. Okay, I'm still learning. All right, so yeah, we just call it tensor. Okay, humanological tensor. All right. We don't care how mathematicians define their tensors. Okay, we just adopt part of their ideas. We get inspired. That's good enough. All right. So okay, we just call this tensor. Okay, because if it's more than 2-dimensional matrix, then we'll just call it tensor. Okay, if it's a 3-dimensional matrix, like you have row, column, and then now you have stairs, first stair, second stair, blah blah blah. Or you have some rows, but some rows have different length. That kind of weird stuff. We just call it tensor, okay? What is tensor? Here is how we're gonna define tensor in humanology, okay? It's ordered set of scalars. Okay? Ordered set of scalars in multiple dimension. That's how we're gonna define tensor. Okay? What vector. Vector can be n-dimensional, okay? If we have one scalar, one-dimensional vector, which is also a scalar. Two-dimensional vector have two components, two scalars. Three-dimensional vector have three components. Blah 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 blah. But it only goes like one row. A, B, C, D. It doesn't go to the second row. Okay. When you have second row, third row, then they are matrix. Okay. So, and when we define tensor, for the simplification sake, we're not going to have some strange elements like, oh, it's black in the middle. We're not going to do that, okay? We're going to contract it. We're going to leave the blanks at the very end. Okay. Can you see all this? What? Can you see all this? It's kind of important. Where's my glasses? Can you see that number? Like, do you see what I'm doing here? I hope you do. Oh, where's my glasses? I hope you just saw what I did here. Okay, so you have numbers, right? We're gonna define tensor such that you have 1, 0, 0, right? You have something like two-dimensional matrix, but you have just one here. Blank, 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 okay? And then suddenly you have two more numbers. 2, 5, okay? How about adding number here? Like 3. We're not gonna allow that, right? Because it's leaving blank in the middle. No. We'll just simplify such that it's 1, 3, and then blank. We will allow this kind of mathematical entity. Alright? So it's like two-dimensional vector, but it's not a traditional sense of vector. Two-dimensional, matrix is always two-dimensional, alright? But matrix is either square or rectangular, like n by n matrix. You have m rows and n columns, okay? But we're gonna generalize from that definition, okay? So we're gonna call it two-dimensional tensor, okay? That's how we're gonna call it. Is whether in mathematics, tensor analysis, tensor calculus, whether they define a tensor as such, I don't know, and I don't care. Okay. Why? Because we are just adopting. We have been inspired by this tensor analysis, so it doesn't have to be exact. But we just do what we need. We do what we need. Okay? So, yeah, we call it two-dimensional tensor, like 5, 4, 3, 2, 5. Okay? So, then what is like, it goes like this. So we have the tensor, right? uh, first row, let's say upstairs here, uppercase, you have superscript and subscript, right? If it had been like 4 by 4 matrix, then you can say Tij, right? I throw J's column, okay? Then you can identify something. But now we don't quite have that, right? So because it takes more than that, right? So how would we express this? I mean, one way to do this is this: assign some strange number in this all these blanks, like I as an imaginary number. I squared equals -1, something like that. We can do that, okay? Assign some dummy and fill in the blanks. I think that's just fine. All right. Because I was thinking something like this. I1, just like in tensor calculus, you have several superscripts. All right. It's big, and also we already said if there are some blank elements, we're gonna push it all the way to the back, right? We'll do the same thing with the in terms of the rows. In columns, yeah, if there are blanks in the column, we push it all the way to the back. And if there are blanks in the rows, yeah, we also push them all the way to the back. Okay, so now 5425, yeah, we're gonna express this kind of matrix as such. What was it, like 5235 or something, and 1001? Yeah. Now all the blanks, they're kind of all the way at the end. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I was thinking how to specify. Well, so how was I able to switch the rows? Because the ordering between A, B, and I, or be it like A, B, I, or A, I, B, or I, A, B, it doesn't matter much. Okay, ordering here between these two people and issue, it doesn't really matter. Okay, why are we doing this? We are forming mathematical foundation. All right, mathematical convention, mathematical foundation for what we're going to do next, because potentially there'll be a lot to do using these notations. Okay, we are laying foundation. That's what we are doing, mathematical foundation. Okay, and Yeah, I guess just putting I, J, they should be enough, right? It's something less than 4 by 4 matrix, right? And yeah, just using two index will be enough for this guy. Okay. So here we have some this tensor here, okay? Influence tensor, okay? What is it? You have a person A, person A will express as row vector, okay? So it will be a tensor that looks like this. What is A? Well, I'm a progaist and I am a antagonist and I'm pro-abortionist. How about B? So that's A. How about B? Oh, I'm anti-gayist. I'm anti-abortionist, and I'm pro-gonist. Okay. Now, and guess what? We have this issue. Okay. We are talking about only one issue. Let's say about pro-gayism. Okay, then we don't have to introduce about that squiggly spaghetti shaped tensor, funky tensor that have the different length of rows in each row. I guess we don't even need that. We can express this as a 2 by 2 matrix. So yeah, we locked out at least one now. Okay, so okay, this can be seen as a matrix. It's not a tensor, it's a matrix. Okay. Yeah, because Occam's razor principle, we want to be as simple as possible. Why? The phenomenon we are trying to explain, that it is complex enough. So we want our mathematical tool to be as simple as possible. Okay, Occam's razor. It's engineering principle. Okay, in or physics, any mathematical or scientific modeling. Yeah, Occam's razor. Very important principle. You want your model to be as simple as possible. Okay. All right. So A is a vector. Okay. I mean matrix. Influence is a matrix. No, actually, influence is a scalar, one-dimensional vector. Okay. Why? Because it's gonna give you just one number, but the input of this vector function, what's the input is the matrix in which each row to first two row corresponds to two people two people's view vector, and the last row corresponds to the issue vector. Okay, the base, like 1 comma 0 comma 0. That's like x basis vector for x axis, right? Yeah, so we got it. Okay, so it takes matrix as an input, but output will be just single scalar. Is this person have positive influence or negative influence? I mean, sure. Okay, and also that's a vector because it depends on specific issue, right? So that's the direction. That's the direction of on axial direction, axis direction. Is it pro-gayism, pro-gonism, or pro-abortionism? Okay, x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. Because in that kind of human space, every single human being can be plotted as a dot in that space. Okay? Are you following me? Or am I moving too fast? Well, I guess I'm kind of moving fast because we've done this before, kind of. Okay? So yeah, we now know what I is. Is all this fancy notation is just because this I a comma b comma I, it's just too bulky to write. It gets too long. So we're just trying to be more economically efficient here. Okay, that's what we are doing. That's why I put use something like that looks like tensor notation. Okay, but yeah, it's for convenience sake. Okay, yeah, we don't need tensor concept here. Okay, we'll introduce it if we need it. Okay, and well, first of all, I don't know too much about tensors anyway. Okay. I think it's good time to take a break, okay? And so we defined I. Now next step is to define power of A over B, okay? Here, influence of A on B, okay? So yeah, it's a better notation than I, A, comma, B. It's more funny, I mean, intuitive, okay? On issue I, and here, what is view of A on I according to B. Okay, so you need B here. Because B may be misinformed what A's real view on issue I is. For example, New Yorker may have thought, or New Yorker may have thought President Trump's view on gay marriage would be something very positive. But President Trump may be just pretending that he's very pro-gayist. He may be a closet anti-gayist. Who knows? Maybe he's just pretending that he approves gay marriage. Maybe he's just pretending, just for the political reason, business reason. Okay. Maybe he's just pretending, right? So yeah, New Yorker is misinformed. All right. So viewpoint A's viewpoint on issue I according to person B. Okay. Maybe we should put B upstairs this time because you have subject and object, right? Actor and viewer. Actor, viewer, right? Here is A's influence on B. A is taking more active role. Here, A's power on B. Here, yeah, it's A's viewpoint on issue, A's view on issue I, A's opinion on issue I, according to B, as far as B knows. Yeah, I will keep B downstairs, okay? Now, how close A is A from B? How close they are? What kind of relationship they have? Okay? Alright, so if A and B are enemies, yeah, then A has negative power over B, okay? It's not a positive power. Because B will do whatever A does. I mean, doesn't do. They will go separate ways, opposite direction, right? So the closeness is like 1 over distance, okay? It's inverse of distance, all right? Closeness meaning, are you close enemies or close friends? That's what this means. Now, thinking about it, this power term and closeness, they're kind of related, aren't they? So maybe we can get rid of one of this, okay? Because if that person has very positive power over me, it means I'm very close to that person. So I guess we can get rid of this term because closeness is, yeah, if that person has big power over me, it's because that person and me are very close. Okay, so yeah, I think we can get rid of this. Okay, it's redundant. All right, we want to make this equation as simple as possible. Okay, yeah, I think we can get rid of this. Okay, uh, so then power is 1 over distance. Does that make sense? We're gonna take a break. Okay, we'll think about this and we'll see if we need to get rid of the third term or not. Okay, let's think about that. All right. All right. Okay. So I was taking a break, cigarette break, and then I realized we need to keep those two, okay? Because they're two vastly different concepts. We need those two terms, P and C, in this equation, all right? We need those two. Because they're two totally separate, independent concepts, okay? So we'll keep them, okay? Why? Because you remember what power is? How we defined power last time? It's this. Summation. For example, my power is the summation of powers of people who know me. Intuitively, simply put, is how famous I am. That's my power. If I'm infamous, if I'm notorious, then I have negative power. Okay? Well, why? Okay. You know, it's relative, okay? Because look at President Trump, for example, okay? Or Lady Gaga, or Anderson Cooper, or Rachel Murdoch, or Ellen DeGeneres. I'm just giving you some horrible example, but whatever. They're famous, right? Well, I just said they're horrible examples because I don't like them. I'm President Trump, yeah, I'm mixed. Okay, but Anderson Cooper, Rachel Murdoch, Ellen DeGeneres, to me, I don't like them. Okay, because my view on them are something very negative. Okay, because they're openly gay people who are very famous, so they have very negative influence on American public, especially the young people, vulnerable people, young minds. So I think they are corrupting young people's minds. Okay, that's my view on them. Ellen DeGeneres, Anderson Cooper, Rachel Murdoch, who are very famous but openly gay. Okay, I think they have very negative influence on American youth, American public. Okay, because they're propaganda tool for gayism, gay marriage, right? That's something to me, at least, very negative. Okay, so to me, they have negative power. Okay, big power, but big negative power over me. So a person's power is relative. Okay, it's based on it depends on B, the person B's point of view. A's power is depends on B. Okay, now we are entering this rabbit hole, okay, of this influence equation because we realize now power is is a relative concept. Okay, so we need to define this power. Okay, what we did in the previous step is what is the input of this vector function. Okay, it turned out to be matrix. Good. How about power? I think we need to divide this further. What is power? Something times something, something like that. Okay, it's a composite term. It's a result of four other terms. It can be broken down further and with some operation between two different terms, or at least two different terms. Okay. Yeah, so this definition of power, it has to be recursive somewhat because it's going to contain V. Was my view? Why do I see Mr. Anderson Cooper as somebody negative? Because I disagree with him. He's pro-gayist. He's a gayist, subscriber of ideology gayism. Me, I'm a subscriber of anti-gayism ideological group. So we belong to two different groups, two opposite groups. You have group and you have anti-group, right? Yeah. So uh we need more room. Oh boy. Yeah, this one's just example. It's a replica of one instance of this upper equation, right? So we can erase this for now. We can erase this because we know what this is. Yeah, let's make some room. But we don't want to erase this one yet because this is like kind of what was that? Not goblin. What's that? Jesus' cup, wooden cup, the Holy Grail. I just said goblin. Holy Grail, goblin. Oh boy. Goblin's Holy Grail, whatever. Yeah, I mean, land of promise, like Canaan kind of thing. Our goal to explain this, what this is. So, gayism, okay, you have pro-gayism, right? Pro-gayism, and gayism is a subset of that, okay? And then you have anti-gayism, okay? Because all gays, people who call themselves gays, they're pro-gayists, right? But not all pro-gays are gays. There are some straight people who advocate for LGBT movement, right? Anti-gayist, there's no gayists. Okay, so now, but and Mr. Anders Cooper, I mean, he's a gayist, but there are other stuff, right? He may be a musician. I don't know him. Okay, he may be a musician. He's a very good-looking man, handsome man, right? And maybe he is a pro-environmentalist, or maybe he's pro-gun. I don't know. Okay, but I don't really care, right? Because the fact that he is a gayist and he's a very famous person, to me, and he's openly gay, to me that's good enough to not like him. Okay, I don't dislike him, I don't hate him, but that's good enough for me to make a negative, to form a negative view on him. Okay, let's put it that way. Okay, all right. So because to me, gayism, anti-gayism is something very big. Okay, some other people, yeah, it doesn't matter, right? Whether this person gay or not, I don't care about that issue at all, right? But to me, yeah, gayism, anti-gayism is a big issue, all right? Why? Because it's so popular nowadays. That's why it can be very dangerous. Okay, yeah, that's why. When gayism was not popular like 20 years ago, I didn't care about that issue much at all. I was even a mild pro-gayist. Yeah, I thought that there's nothing wrong with being gay. I thought. Okay. Okay. So, uh, but let's say, for example, this equation may not be correct, by the way. This influence equation may not, it's not final. It's our first attempt. Okay. Or maybe it's been our third or second attempt already. I don't know. But let's just say it may not be final version. All right, it may not be complete. Could be some redundancy. Who knows? Okay, so but let's say again, I don't hate this gentleman Anderson Cooper. Okay, I don't hate him. I don't hate nobody. I don't dislike nobody. But I just disagree with him very strongly. Okay, so let's say Mr. Anderson Cooper go to a commercial and advertise for this particular product in a television advertisement. Hypothetically, I probably would not buy that product because okay, there is this company who use this Mr. Anderson Cooper as poster guy for their product, and what does that say tell me about this company? Very pro-gayist kind of company. So yeah, I don't like this company, so and I'm not gonna buy that company's product. Okay, for example, CNN. So Mr. Anders Cooper is an anchor journalist in CNN, right? I think I used to like CNN a lot. Okay, I even visited their studio, CNN studio in Atlanta, as a tourist. Okay, but nowadays CNN, no, not really. Okay, Okay, that kind of stuff. So, uh, let's try to define this. Part of again, this equation also still is not quite complete. Okay, we're just still brainstorming. Okay. How about Adolf Hitler? Huh? Adolf Hitler. Okay, so oh, we are not quite making good progress today. I'm sorry. Ah, let's forget all this equation. Let's keep the ball rolling. Okay, so basically what we are trying to do here is this. There's this person. Okay. This person can be famous or notorious, right? But let's do one step at a time. Let's take one step at a time. So let's say this person. How will we define how powerful this person is? Maybe one way to do it is how famous this person is. Okay, and also, okay, what does that mean? How famous is this person? How many people know this person? Okay, that's the degree of fame of this person, right? And not only that, people who know this person, let's say this person is a man, Adam. Okay, okay, how many people know Adam? Also, not just number of people who know, okay, you have Adam and Brian. Okay, how many people know Adam? Let's say 100 people. How many people know Brian? Yeah, 100 people. But what if 100 people who know Adam, they are all nameless people. They are just average Joes. Okay. What if, on the other hand, 100 people who know Adam are very big and powerful people? Then who's more powerful, A or B? B, right? So yeah, that's why first attempt to define power is, maybe we should call it fame then. Okay, because power, it has to be relative. Does that part, because if you love President Trump, then he has positive power over you. But if you hate President Trump, he has negative power over you. No matter what he does, you will resist and become an antifa or resistance. Right? The many liberals call themselves, right? Yeah, he will have negative power over you. You will resist. You will just resist whatever President Trump tried to do. If you are anti-Trumpist, like most of Democrats in Congress and in Senate, I mean in House and Senate, Yeah, you vote against President Trump's President Trump based bill like border wall or not. You vote against President Trump, right? Yeah, because President Trump have negative power over those people. I don't mean anything negative by when I'm saying those people. Okay, yeah, Democrats they are not bad people. Okay, many times I agree with Democrats. Okay, many times. Okay, because funding border wall, southern border wall with taxpayers' money, I think is a bad idea. So I agree with Democrats who not voting for that bill. The pre- that came from President Trump, and he shouldn't be doing that actually. Why? Because president's job should never be making laws like that. Okay, so whatever. So viewpoint of A times viewpoint of B. Okay, so yeah, this is that product. Okay, fame. Well, I guess we don't have to. If it's scalar, yeah, we're not gonna use this vector symbol. Okay, how famous this person? Yeah, it could be positive fame or negative fame, like notoriety. Okay, of person A, according to person B, right? Because let's say, do you know who the president of Argentina is? I don't know. Who's the president of India? I don't know, right? So that person have any power over me or any influence over me because I don't even know who that person is. But if you go to India, yeah, everybody knows who's the prime minister or president. I don't even know how they call the top person in India, prime minister or chancellor or president. I guess prime minister, right? Because India was once colonized by Britain, so I don't know what they call their national leader in India or in Argentina. Okay, yeah, I don't know who they are. The president of Argentina or Brazil. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'm not belittling their countries. They're fantastic countries. It's just that I'm ignorant. Okay, so it's my bad. All right. So yeah, fame. Yeah, I'm sure they have huge. Everybody, their household name in Argentina. Argentina's president, right? Yeah, of course, this household name in Argentina. So yeah, fame is something very relative too. Okay, the Argentina's fame, in my eyes, is zero. To me, zero because I don't know him or her. I don't know who that person is. Okay. But before it become relative, let's think about fame as an absolute term. Okay. To me, yeah, I don't know that person. Okay. But fame of one person is how many people know that person, and not only that, for each of those persons who know that, let's say Adam. Okay. What is the Adam's fame in absolute term? It's the summation of fame of people who know Adam. Okay, that's Adam's fame. Okay. Okay. It's not only that actually, because now we are confusing the fame and power, right? Because if a figure is controversial figure, maybe fame can be said as kind of absolute value of power, huh? Power, yeah, let's say it's just scalar, okay? It's positive, the positive or negative. Maybe fame is just absolute value of power, okay? How powerful a person is, okay. Why do you want to associate yourself with somebody powerful? It's because you want to be powerful yourself, right? Because if somebody powerful knows you, yeah, more power to you. But it's not only that. Only if that powerful person likes you. What if that powerful person hates you? Oh, then less power to you, right? That's why people look their best face to powerful people like boss or the big boss because their opinion can enhance your reputation greatly or damage your reputation greatly. If you don't get positive endorsements from powerful people or powerful organization, oh then good luck for your election or re-election, right? But if you get endorsement from somebody very powerful and very popular, oh then yeah, you have now a lot bigger chance to get elected or re-elected as a politician, right? How about the flip side? Somebody who just not very, who are not very rich, not very famous. Somebody who is not very powerful. Maybe you mistreat them, or maybe you are not very polite to them, or maybe, right? Jesus knew this. Okay, so Jesus said, give it, give if you're gonna give something to somebody, yeah, give it to people who cannot never pay you. Okay, if you're gonna have a party, invite people who are the least of all, who have nothing to give you back. Okay, so Jesus is a very insightful person. Okay, he wants us to do something that is more hard to do. Okay, so but before we go into Jesusian ethics, let's explain just us, secular people, non saints, commoners, evil people, weak people. Okay, let's explain human phenomena. This human phenomenon. Why do we be very nice and put the best face when we deal with our boss or somebody famous, somebody powerful? Oh, you know. And when we deal with people who are not famous, who are powerless, psh, get out of here, whatever. I don't want to see you. Don't come to my house. Okay, so okay, so we are still trying to explain how average people behave. Okay, through this equation. All right, so oh boy, maybe fame we should define it as absolute value of power. Okay, how well known this person is. If this person is infamous, notorious, then negative. If this person, because you know, neo-Nazis, yeah, there are still people who love, admire Adolf Hitler. Am I one of them? Well, I want to be objective. Yeah, he committed a lot of murder. You know, he killed many people. That's bad. He could have just shipped Jews out of Europe and sent them all back to Israel, back to the Middle East, where they came from. I would have been fine with that. Okay, but he decided to kill them, and that's not right. You can't kill people like that. But I do agree with Mr. Adolf Hitler that he recognized this problem of anti-ultra interracialism. Okay, so Jews, yeah, they came from Middle East, so they're ethnic, they're Middle Eastern, they're browns, right? But many Jews, when they become very successful and have a lot of money, they start to marry the most beautiful white girls in Europe. Okay, so that's not okay. Okay, but murder or just flat out racism like anti-Semitism, that's not the right solution to that problem. Okay, but the fact that he recognized this problem of ultra interracialism, yeah, I recognize that and I appreciate that. Okay, let's just be fair and objective. Let's forget about all emotion and politics. Oh no, forget it. If you're a humanologist, you have to be objective. Okay, you have to have cold brain. Okay, so forget all the emotion, politics of it. Yeah, forget it. Just be cold objectivity. Okay, maybe you should move to Alaska, huh? To cool down a little bit, not to burn with emotion. You know what? We're gonna take a break, okay? We're gonna take a break, and we'll get back to this because it's quite involved, right? I look at all these indices, okay? So there's a lot to it, okay? So we're gonna take it slow, right? Okay, we are making progress, okay? We are not spinning the wheel here. Okay. So, um, I guess the mistake I'm repetitively making right here, repeatedly making the mistake, same mistake I'm making over and over here is to confuse influence, power, closeness. I'm constantly confusing these three concepts here. Okay, so let's step back and look at the big picture here. Okay, so I'm gonna take off my glasses. Okay, so see, we need P and C, power and closeness, but they're two different things. Okay, let's say there is this famous person like Vladimir Putin or Mr. Putin or Mr. Kim Jong Un. Okay, but maybe you know they are famous, but you don't really think about them. You don't spend time thinking about them or reading their articles, news articles about them, or you don't really pay attention to those. But you know their name, you know they're powerful figure in their own countries and neighborhood regions. But you are kind of far away from them because metaphysically, so the huge distance, metaphysical distance. So you're not close to them, okay? Because you don't spend time thinking about them, okay? And why are they still powerful? Well, you know their name. You know President Putin, Mr. Kim Jong Un, Chairman Kim Jong Un. Yeah, you know them. Their name reached you when you are living in America. Okay, you never seen them, but yeah, you saw them on TV, I guess, right? So, somebody's power, it has to be absolute term. Okay, so we may have to get rid of this B here. Power of this person A. It has to be probably it's better be expressed in the absolute term. Okay. It's summation of powers of people who know them. Okay. And yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. So, president of Argentina or India, yeah, I don't know them at all. I don't even know their name. So, closeness infinite. I mean, zero. Why? Because distance is infinite. I don't know who they are. I don't know their name. I don't recognize. If I see the picture of president of India or Argentina or Indonesia, Malaysia, probably I won't recognize their face on this photo. Why? Because I'm ignorant. Okay. It's my bad. All right. They're important people in their own countries, right? But I'm ignorant, so I don't know them. Okay. I won't probably recognize their face if I see them on the news. Okay. So yeah, closeness zero because there's infinite distance. Why? Because I don't spend any time thinking about them. Okay, so time spent with metaphysical existence. Okay, that's the definition of this closeness. Okay, zero. So zero influence. It just wipes out all the two other terms. Okay, multiplication by zero. All right. So you got that. But power has to be expressed in absolute term. Okay. Influence. Yeah, we're gonna add some viewpoint, and this will define direction. Is it not negative or positive? Okay. No, no. This one should have plus or minus. Maybe we should introduce another term, huh? This is not easy. This It's not easy at all. Maybe fame should be the absolute term, and power should be relative term. Back and forth, man. Oh boy. We'll get there. We have faith. We believe that eventually we will get there. We don't know how long it will take, but we will get there. Let's not give up, okay? I mean, I'm at home, so I don't have anything better to do, so. Where's my crab apple vodka? I need some drink. We do need to think about in terms of some absolute value, okay, some positive number, okay, and then let's assign some negative or positive sign, okay. Let's step back again, all right, and let's think about how well known this person is. Whether we will forget about the sign, okay? Is it notoriety or positive fame? We just forget about it, okay? Just name recognition, okay? Name recognition. How well known this person is. This person could be notorious or famous, acclaimed. We'll just think in terms of how well known this person's name is. Name recognition, okay? Adolf Hitler, yeah, huge name, right? Household name. Jesus, huge name. Buddha, huge name. Napoleon, kind of controversial, right? But he's kind of like Hitler. He killed many people for his own ambition, right? Alexander the Great, Oh, Genghis Khan. Yeah, controversial figure. Why? Because yeah, they killed probably as many people as Alexander the Great, Genghis Khan, Napoleon. They probably killed about as many people as Adolf Hitler did. Okay, so yeah, Alexander the Great, Genghis Khan, you know, the emperor in Mongolia, Mongolian Empire, or Napoleon. Controversial figure, right? Some people like them, some people don't. Okay, some people see them as murderers or selfish individuals. Some other people, they worship them. Okay, they're like hero. You know, controversial figures. Okay, but we cannot deny the fact that they are very well-known figure. Okay, so name recognition. Okay, fame. We just call it fame then. Okay, fame, famous, whether infamous, notorious, or acclaimed, praised, worshipped, doesn't matter. We just call it fame. Fame is a positive figure, positive value, non-negative value. Okay, it could be zero or positive number. Okay, let's call it that. And it's absolute term. Okay, how many people know this person? Okay, so yeah. Oh, we start from there. All right. And then we'll build it up. Okay, fame. Fame of person A is equal to summation of uh, fame of I, where I belong to set A. What is set A? Set of people who know A. A, big A, is set of people who know small a. Person named small a. Okay. Let's say Adam. A, set A, is set of people who know A. Does A know himself? Well, yeah, of course. So A is part of, small a is part of set A. Comma B, comma C. Brian, Charlie, they all know who Adam is. Okay. Well, let's give it a name. How about recognition set? Recognition set. Recognition set A is all the people who recognize A. Okay. In picture, in name, or the gait. You know, you hear somebody walking, and sometimes you recognize that person's sound of walking, right? Or smell even, or whatever. Okay. If you're a blind person, yeah, you can touch. Maybe you can get the feel and recognize this person. That's how Isaac, when he was old, he tried to recognize, you know, Jacob and Esau, and Jacob fooled him because Isaac was blind in his old age. So when he tried to bless Esau, Isaac tried to bless Esau. Jacob fooled him by because Esau was hairy, Jacob was not hairy, so he put on some clothing that kind of feels like hairy person's skin, I guess. So, oh yeah, you recognize somebody's voice, somebody by voice, all right, or by name, or by whatever, right here. So we got this. So, yeah, it's purely positive number, okay? Fame. So it's recursive definition. We are defining f, a, in terms of another f, I. Recursive definition. So you need to have some starting point, base, okay? And we talked about this, something like this before, right? So what is fame? We start from the ground level, like people like you and me, who are unknown, who are not famous, okay? Like a baby, newborn baby, from a very humble family, humble parents, okay? When the baby just got born, yeah, people who know this baby, who recognize this baby's face, baby's name, just the baby's parents, right? And let's assume that it's a grassroots level, okay? Common people who are not famous, okay? This baby Brian, fame of baby Brian is equal to 2. Why? Or maybe is equal to, okay, so this baby Brian, let's say FB, okay? It's just notation, okay, FB. I don't want to write this parenthesis, okay? So yeah, let's do tensor notation. Baby Brian B's fame is equal to mother's fame, because only mother of this Brian, baby Brian, plus father of baby Brian, and this mother. I mean, all the people that she knows, they are all nameless people. Okay, and let's say only two people knows her, her two friends. I mean, okay, sure, she has one friend, and she has one husband. So only two people know her. Okay, okay, your friend one of this mother plus father. Okay, two people know mother. Okay, one of them is father. Who else? Her friend. Let's call her Jane. Okay, Jane. Fame of Jane. Oh, we have father. Oh, sorry. Mom and dad. How about that? Oh my goodness. Fame of baby is equal to. I'm messing it up. Fame of baby is equal to fame of mother plus fame of dad. She's equal to what is fame of mother? How many people know mother? Two people. Fame of Jane, friend Jane, plus fame of dad because he's her husband, of course. He knows her. Plus fame of dad from here. Okay. How many people know Jane? Let's say two people know Jane. Okay, and each of them. Let's just assume, okay. Now we have some circular definition here because mother also knows Jane. So there is a problem in this recursive definition, huh? Okay, because mother knows Jane too. So it will go ad infinitum. If this number will become infinite. So yeah, there is some error in this definition. Okay. Who knows Jane? Oh, mother. And someone else. So this definition has some problem because circular. And every person's fame value will be always infinite. Oh, we don't want that. We don't want that. Okay, so. Oh boy. How about we simplify it as a first attempt? By the way, can you read all this? Am I writing it too small? No, you can read it. You can read it. I mean, my handwriting really sucks, but you can still read it. Just like I have accent, right? My accent sucks, but you can still understand what I'm saying. So, maybe we just simplify it a little bit, okay? Maybe just number of people. Maybe just number of people in this set, okay? Instead of recursively defining it, instead of defining fame in terms of fame, another fame, maybe we just say call it this number of people in this set, RA. How about that? Okay, so we just talked about circular definition, right? Yeah, circular definition is there's something wrong with it, but it's interesting. So let's explore that circularity. How about that? Let's say in this universe there are only two people, like you and your girlfriend escape this civilization and go to a nice vacation island, treasure island. You and your girlfriend, just two of you. There's nobody else in the island. But there are fruit trees, there are banana, and there are nice rainwater, this stream, fresh water, not salty water, but in this island, in the middle of Pacific Ocean, yeah, there's nice river. I mean, waterfall with fresh water, non-salty water, so you can drink that water, and there are plenty of fish that you can catch very easily, and plenty of bananas and fruits, and oh, baby. In this universe of this island, treasure island, tropic island, tropic treasure island in the middle of Pacific Ocean, there are only two of you, you and your girlfriend. Okay? Nobody else. So, what is fame value of you? Is equal to, again, we're not going to use parentheses. Fame of you is equal to fame of you plus fame of she. What is fame of you? What is, okay, fame of you. Oh, now we know what is wrong with this. Of course, you know yourself, but we are introducing. If we have an equation like this, you have 0 is equal to, because this two guys cancels out fame of s, and this is non-negative because she knows herself, so 2 is equal to 0. Oh, now we know what the problem is. Yeah, once you introduce this one error, like 1 equals 0, then the entire universe collapses. Okay, from there you can derive, okay, 1 equals 3, you add 1 on either side, then every number equals every number, okay, every other number, so it collapses the universe. So okay, now we found what the error is. It's okay, it's okay to make mistakes as long as we recognize it and correct it. It's okay to make mistakes. It's unavoidable, all right? We're human beings. Okay? As long as we find it out and correct it, then yeah, because we will always make mistakes. Okay, we're human beings. All right. Maybe we should get rid of this FY term, okay? Well, second attempt. Only one person knows except you. Maybe we should include that exception term. What if you are in an island but all by yourself? What is your fame? Yeah, you know yourself, right? But does that mean you are famous by one person? Because you know yourself? Because we can think of a scenario where it's not a scenario, it's a reality. Baby, newborn baby. He doesn't know himself. Do you have any recollection when you were just born? No. When you were just born, yeah, you had a name. Have you, this newborn baby, he does not know his name. He does not know what he looks like. Newborn baby is kind of like blind, you know? He never seen himself. Or this newborn baby, let's say after 1 month or whatnot, now he can see. His eyesight developed. This newborn baby, 1 month old baby, see very first time of himself, because his parents, hey, look at yourself, here's a mirror. he will not recognize who that person is himself. Okay? He does not know what he looks like. Newborn baby. He does not know what his name is. What if this newborn baby was born into this island and he has, okay, so let's say you and your girlfriend go to this treasure island and have sex, and she gives birth to a baby, and both of you abandon the baby and just leave the island. Oh yeah, we are lazy parents. We don't want to be parents. We are lazy. So yeah, it is baby. Yeah, we don't want him. So we're gonna leave the island. Okay, so this baby, then in this universe of this island, nobody know this baby, even the baby itself, himself. Nobody knows his name or nothing. Nobody recognizes his face in this world of this island. Okay, so yeah, in a way, we need to we kind of need to factor that in. Okay, this baby himself, this person himself knows himself or not. Yeah, we do need to factor that in. Okay. So this island, lonely island in the middle of Pacific Ocean, is the universe of discourse in set theory terminology. We are only considering this island. We don't care about all these other countries. Okay, just this island is the universe that we are focusing on. Universe of discourse. Okay. All right. I think it's time to take a break. Okay, we're gonna take a break. It's been 1 hour and 30 minutes already. Wow, time flies when we are enjoying something, right? Very interesting. Good day for humanology. All right, we'll take a break. Okay. I gotta make one correction, okay? I mean, you just said judge ye not. I'm gonna stand because I've been sitting all day. Judge ye not, lest you should be judged, right? Yeah. This Mr. Alan Turing, maybe he has some value, okay? Maybe we shouldn't burn his books, okay? Halting problem, yeah, I had to study it because I major in computer science, you know, computational theory, yeah. He's a big figure in theoretical computer science, and all these people, I don't think every single one of those computer scientists are pro-geists. So maybe I wasn't fair, okay? Maybe he has some contribution, okay? Halting problem, yeah, the way I remember it is this. You have this piece of computer program, software. Basically what he kind of mathematically proved is that you cannot write a software whether the input of this software is another software, okay? It's impossible to prove, to write a computer software that can prove the input software, another software, that this software A takes as an software A takes another software as its input. Output, whether this input software is correct or not. Okay? It gives correct result or not. You cannot write that software. That's the halting problem. Kinda. Okay, I'm just giving you what I remember. It's been such a long time. Almost 15 years. Okay, so. So the way he proved is kind of by a counter example, okay? What if this software takes as an input this software itself? Then okay, it's like philosophical interpretation would be you cannot quite judge yourself whether you're right or wrong. Okay, so yeah, it has some philosophical application there. So yeah, I guess it has some value. Okay. Yeah, it's cool. Okay, so I mean, if this piece of software is wrong, then assuming this software give always good result, then you will detect it. Yeah, this software itself is wrong. Then this software is right. So you come up with some kind of contradiction there, right? Yeah, so that's the basic idea of halting problem. I think that's what I remember. Okay. It's been long time, more than a decade since I learned that theory. Okay. Yeah, smart. Okay, let's recognize that. Okay. Yeah. He was not a perfect man. Nobody is. Okay, I'm not a perfect man either. So I make mistakes too. So it just because he made some mistake of what homosexuality. Well, we all make mistakes. Okay, so let's not be so judgmental. Let's not discount everything he ever did. Okay. But let's not overrate him either, just because he's gay. Okay, so that was my objection. All right. Okay, so fame. If I'm a if, let's just hypothetically, this fame of you is 100. Okay. No matter what formula is, let's say it's 100. Okay. And you know yourself. So would you write this 100 here because you know yourself? Then it cancels out. Then some other people know you too. Then what? 0 is equal to some 300. So it doesn't make sense. Okay, so maybe you knowing yourself, maybe we should assign this value as 1 or some basic value. Okay. maybe we should come up with some kind of score function, and okay, recognition function maybe. Okay, fame of y is a recognition of your number. Your name is 1. Okay, your name, you are Mr. Number 1. Okay, this is you knowing yourself. Maybe we can give this as 1. Okay, and there are a person whose name is number 2, Mr. Number 2, and he knows you. Okay, there's some number here, and Mr. Number 3, he knows you too. You're the number 1 guy. Okay, he has some number, right? Maybe this is a starting point, huh? We gotta assign some number. Come on. But you knowing yourself, maybe we should not give it such a big value, because you being a huge fan of you, maybe we should not assign it a big number. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. You being a huge fan of you, you love yourself. Does it practically, realistically, I mean, does it have too much value? Me? Oh yeah, I will be the president. I'm the presidential material. Oh, I'm running for president because I love myself. I appreciate myself. I'm so cool. I think I am so cool. Does it have any significance in a practical term? Okay. So it's kind of inspired by this whole thing problem. Okay. You're not a good judge of yourself. Probably, possibly, at least, you're the worst judge of yourself. Or maybe you yourself is your harshest critic. Maybe you are the best judge of yourself. You yourself is the harshest critic. It's a common English notion, secular notion, right? Yeah, you cannot. Yeah, you are the harshest critic of yourself. Or another secular English maxim is, yeah, you cannot judge yourself because you're already a huge fan of yourself. Maybe this is starting point, okay? R 1, 1 is 1. Maybe that's the starting point. Okay? Now, what is R 1, 2 is the recognition value of this person number 2 knowing you. Okay? What is it? We are doing recursive definition, okay? What is R 1, 2 is equal to R 2, 2 plus R 2, 3, because number 3 also knows person number 2 plus R 4, 2 plus blah 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 blah. Okay? What is R 2, 3? Is R 33 plus R 34 plus R 35, blah 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 blah. Okay? Yeah, we are kind of getting it. We're kind of getting it, okay? We're kind of getting it. It's good to learn something like tensor analysis because we at least have some economic notation convention here. Instead of R 1, 2, it gets too long, right? Yeah, upstairs is empty there. Okay, let's just evenly distribute the space, you know, to be more economic and efficient. Good to learn something. I mean, it may not exactly what tensor calculus means, but we get some ideas from them, and we take advantage of those systems notation system, and we use it for our own purpose by redefining it that serves our purpose. Okay, it doesn't have to be exactly the same as the tensor. We don't care what tensor is because we don't know. Okay. All right. So let's see. Time flies, man. Time flies. Yeah, I think it's a good definition here. R11 equal 1. Recognition. Okay. So, we got it. Okay? R11. So, recognition, okay? We have fame and then we have recognition, okay? Fame of a person, okay? Uh, you can call it I. We can rename this index, top index 1 as I, okay? So, R, but it has to be also R I I, R I J. Oh, come on. Why do that, right? But it has to be because it's a variable. It's not a constant. We cannot assign a number. It has to be variable. So let's attempt to generalize, make a better notation of this. Okay. Should we erase this? Oh my goodness, it get too complex. Instead of okay, we're calling I1 as I, we're gonna rename I1 to I. Okay, I then what? I I J I K. How about this? I1 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 I1. We have index. You have number index and index of index like I1, I2, I1, 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 I2, I1, I3. But it does make sense to do that though. You're putting I in front of all these numbers, okay? I1, 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 I2, I1, I3. Because at least I1 is generic, okay? It's not no longer constant. It's a variable, okay? We do need that, okay? So, yeah, so before this, all the numbers, you have to just put I there, okay? Then we got it. Because we are converting a constant into a variable, okay? It's all gibberish. I mean, Jewish and Greek, right? It's not gibberish. No, it has some value. It's not trash. I'm not. We are not doing trash talk. We're doing mathematics. Okay, it does have value, but I understand it can be very complex to you. But that's why it's so important that you know some study some mathematics. Okay, because human phenomena is complex. Okay, so the tool, mathematical tool, they can mirror the complexity of human phenomena. It should mirror the complexity. Okay, so human phenomena is complex, and the mathematics that models it should be equally complex. Okay, it's just the way it is. It has to be mirror image. Okay. Why are we doing all this? Because it's interesting. Okay. Maybe it will have some application, some practical value in the future. But for now, It's intellectually entertaining and challenging. That's why we're doing this. Okay. All right. So we're gonna have to rewrite this equation because it's wrong. There we go. RA is a set of people who know A. Adam. What are some other, Adam or Alice? This person. Fame of a person, Adam or Alice, okay, is, so that RA is a set of people who recognize A, person A, Adam, okay? And I is, okay? So that's kind of recursive definition here, okay? Wait a minute. Why is it recursive definition? I guess we can. How about that? We are defining absolute value of this RA, okay? Or size of the set RA, okay? Man, this is a lot. Oh. And so it's a recursive definition, okay? So you have basis R A is equal. Oh, how about RX? X is equal to 1, right? By now we are confident enough that I think we can memorize this. Let's just write it here. I is equal to P times V times C. Okay. I A B I A B. Just as a reminder, in case we forget. Okay. Okay. So. All right. Because we need more space. Because we're gonna make some examples of this. Okay. Now it's been 2 hours already. Okay. So we're gonna take a break. and we'll continue. All right. Okay. We're gonna make some example of this to verify whether this equation is correct, this formula is correct or not. All right. And I feel kind of confident that this formula that we came up with after 2 hours is correct one. Okay. We'll make some examples. All right. All right. We'll be back. Take 5. I'm gonna wash my face. Okay, if you're a humanologist, at least you're a secular scholar like me. We study, we create something new, we explore, purely academic term, okay? Uh, or maybe some of you are PhDs, or maybe some of you one day maybe professors in a university, or maybe psychologists or psychiatrists. You're all welcome here, okay? All of you, very welcome. Thank you for being with me, okay? Thank you for your time. Yeah, I'm not a PhD. I dropped out. I was studying like computational biology. I learned a lot though. So yeah, I'm very grateful to my alma maters and what we are doing here is mathematical reasoning, okay? So mathematical education. All right? So let's say in this hypothetical, okay, you and your girlfriend, you went to this remote island, you had sex, PG-13, okay? Does it have to be PG-13? How does baby come from? Oh, because this man and woman had sex. Whatever. So they had sex. You and your girlfriend. You're a man. You had sex. You went to this island where there's nobody. You happen to be a pilot too. You know how to. You own an airplane, and you know how to fly. So yeah, you went to this island where there's nobody. And then you and your girlfriend had sex, and she got pregnant, and you abandon. Both of you decide to abandon this baby in this remote island. So this baby does not know anybody, including himself. Newborn baby. Okay, he does not know who he is. He does not know what his name is. He never seen a mirror. So yeah, he has no idea. So this person one, number one person. Recognition. Does he recognize himself? No. Zero. Okay. But what if the next scenario? Let's say he miraculously grow up, and we don't care about animals, whether animals recognize the person or not. We don't care. But let's say, oh, there's these wolves, mother father wolves, or just one wolf, like Jungle Book, whatever, right? Or mother elephant, or whatever animal. Yes, it's a mother wolf, okay? Raise this child, human child, okay? So then, he does not know his name, but he grew up with this mother wolf's milk, and then become a feral man, okay, feral boy, all right, feral child, feral kid, okay, like Jungle Book, right, whatever. So one day he looked. There's no mirror in this island, right? So he looked down at this water. There was no wind, so he sees his reflection on the surface of this water, quiet water. Okay. Oh yeah, that's me, huh? Okay. Yeah. So now he knows who he is. So in this world of this island, only one person recognized that person, himself. Okay, he himself. He doesn't have any name, but it doesn't have to have any name. He recognizes who he is. Okay, on by looking at himself in the surface of this quiet water, windless day. Okay, so now R11 is equal to 1 because he's the only human being who recognizes him. Wolves, yeah, animals they recognize him, but we don't care about that. Okay, we are in human space. We only care about human beings. Okay, so next scenario. You and your girlfriend go to this island and you don't have sex. Oh, maybe you bring with you box of condoms. Okay, so you don't get your girlfriend pregnant. Okay, it's just you having sex with condoms. Okay, so in this world of this one island of two people, there's nobody else. Okay, so you are Mr. Number One. Okay, and there are two people in this world. You know yourself. She, your girlfriend, knows you. R1 1, Rx x is 0 is 1, right? 1 plus. It's 1 or 0, okay? If you don't know yourself, then it's 0, okay? Sure, or 0. Depending on whether you're a newborn baby who doesn't know yourself, then it's 0. But if you are grown up, you know yourself, your name. Do you know your name? Do you recognize yourself when you look in the mirror? Then it's 1, okay? Now, R12, sorry, yeah, okay. Yeah, we gotta put absolute value. All right. Absolute value of the set. Ah, no. It's no longer a set. We have to be careful because a set can be a set of sets. Okay, it's called something like, it's not superset, but a set can, an element of a set can be another set. Okay, so you have to be careful. Yeah, so now here's an element was R11. R1 is the set of all the people who knows this guy, Mr. Number One. All right, two people know this person number one, himself and his girlfriend. Okay, Adam and Eve. All right. So how do you calculate this? Ah, what a nightmare. You know, let's not too be formalistic, okay? Let's not be too formalistic. What's R11? One, because you know yourself, you're grown up, you're not a newborn baby. Plus, maybe you should be a little bit more formalistic. Ah, boy. My goodness. This is so tricky. Oh. I'm trying to find a formula that's airtight, okay? So, but just for now, okay? R12 is equal to absolute value of R2, okay? Is equal to absolute value of R21, comma R22. R22 is 1, right? R21, does it also, is it going to infinity again? Ah, boy. Just banging my head against the wall again and again and again. I guess that's why I'm becoming kind of bold. So I'm banging, banging, banging. Maybe that's why I'm losing my hair, metaphysically speaking. And there's connection between metaphysical universe and physical universe, and that's why I'm losing my hair now. Yeah, I'm metaphysically banging my head. When I was young, okay, 10 years younger, yeah, I used to do bang my head against this punch bag, boxing bag. I would kick, punch, and bang my head, and headbutting, you know. I kind of regret doing it too much times because I'm suspecting maybe that's why I'm losing my hair now. Whatever, I don't regret it though. If I lose my hair, so be it. I had fun banging my head on the punching bags. Good old days. I don't do it anymore because I'm losing my hair and I don't want to lose my hair. Back in the days, I wasn't losing my hair. Because, okay, for now, okay, let's simplify, okay? There's our person, the person one and person two in this island. Who does, who knows this person? One and two. Who does, who knows person two? One and two. Okay? Now, who knows person two? One and two. Who knows person one? One and two. So yeah, it's going ad infinitum. We are not reducing it. So that's why we need to modify this definition a little bit, because what I want, what we want is this. It's a diagram that, the tree diagram that looks like this. 1 and 2, okay? Who knows? Adam and Barbara, okay? Who knows Adam? Adam and Barbara, okay? Okay, so this is 1. Who knows Barbara? Who knows Adam? Adam. Who knows Barbara? Barbara. Okay, so 1 plus 1. So I want this to be number 2, okay? And I want this to be number 2 as well. 1 plus 1. We want to find some ending point, okay? So that in order to avoid circular definition or ad infinitum, because that means our formula is kind of wrong, okay? We want to find some convergence, so to speak, loosely speak, some ground level, some ending point, okay? We want nirvana. We don't want to go into circle, spinning the wheel. No, we don't want that. We want to find some ending point, okay? Some destination, okay? I forgot that I remember I forgot to brush my teeth because kind of aching a little bit. What time is it? I gotta brush my teeth. Well, we only have 40 minutes, 40 more minutes, so I guess, or we can take a break and so that I can brush my teeth before I get tooth decay. Okay, so that's what we are trying to find here. Yeah, our definition is not complete yet. Let's make more examples, okay? Let's say there's 3 people, A, B, C, okay? A knows himself, but also B knows A. C knows A too. Intuitively, the fame score in this score function that we are trying to define should be 3. Let's say nobody knows B. Who B? Let's say B and C, they don't know each other. Okay? So A, B, they know each other. Let's say C knows A, but A does not know C. Nobody knows. Okay, C knows himself. It kind of looks like automaton, right? And A knows himself. Okay. So how many people know A? A knows himself. B knows A. C knows A. Okay. A knows himself. So you have RAA. It's called 1. Okay. Now, how about B? How about B? Yeah, B knows himself, so RBB equals 1. But also, A knows B too. So you have R, B, and A knows him. I mean, okay, forget about all this crap. See, making new mathematics is not easy, okay? Make a brand new theory, it takes some time, but it's very interesting, okay? Intuitively, A knows himself, so we give it 1. C knows himself, Charlie, okay? And C knowing A, but A does not know C, okay? But nobody knows who C is except C himself, okay? So if C knows A, what kind of score should we give A for this in this fame score function? Probably 1, right? But she doesn't count much. He's a loner like me. Nobody knows who C is, who Charlie is, except himself. So, yeah, Charlie knows A, but A does not know Charlie. Okay, so C is A is kind of a local celebrity, but C is just a loner. He doesn't. Nobody knows who he is. So yeah, we just assign 1. But B, at least A knows B. So B knowing A, recognizing A, yeah, maybe it has some more weight. Because B knows himself, and also one more person in this world know who B is, A. Okay, so maybe we should give B knowing himself. But guess what? A knows B. It means a lot to B. Why? Because A is known to B and also C. Maybe we should assign 3, maybe. Okay. Okay, then should this be 4? This is the difficulty we are facing now, because it's kind of circular, because this 3 came from A and this number 4 came from B, so we are kind of circling. Oh my goodness, what a nightmare. You know what? I'm gonna brush my teeth. Maybe something will come. Something will come to our heads. I'm gonna brush my teeth. We have like 30 minutes left, okay? It will take 5 minutes brushing my teeth, okay? We get to the bottom of this. We'll get to the bottom of this. Oh boy. I hope you are following some of this at least. Actually, I already brushed my teeth because I kind of felt my toothbrush on my lips and it's wet. So many times I forget whether I brushed my teeth or not. So I feel my toothbrush on my lips and If it's wet, then oh, okay, I brush my teeth. Good. Yeah, we'll take a break anyway. Okay. So, other than this intellectual entertainment, I mean, if you are being entertained, does this have any value? Well, at least I'm having fun, so I don't know about you, but I hope you're having fun like I do. But it's you're witnessing, observing science in the making. Okay, this doesn't happen very often. Okay, when typically a scientist, a scholar, theorize something, it's just pencil and paper, maybe in his laptop, by himself, right? Yeah, I'm by myself too, and that's a good thing because I have plenty of time. I can just do whatever I want, right? Freedom, absolute freedom, right? But at the same time, I'm recording this for you, for your own sake, okay? I think I should brush my teeth again because I guess I didn't brush my teeth thoroughly, so it's kind of bothering. We have only 30 minutes. You know, let me brush my teeth again, okay? Good. Okay, I just brushed one specific part, upper right side of my teeth, so it didn't take very long. Anyway, now I gotta floss. You know that toothpick look like floss? You know the floss with hand or handle like this? Yeah, that's what I use. This is a great American invention. Handle, dental floss with a handle. I think floss itself is also American invention. I'm not sure, but is handled floss, dental floss American invention? I think it is, but I'm not sure. Yeah, Americans are very inventive, very creative, ingenious. Yeah, they're good. Anyway, so back to the drawing board. Okay, back to the drawing board. Boy. Let's simplify examples, okay? Let's say you have person A, and then person B, and person C. Nobody knows who B is, okay? B's only know himself, and C, Charlie also know only himself and nobody else except A. So B knows himself, C knows himself, A knows himself, so it kind of started looking like automaton. You know, there's automata theory in computer science. Okay. A knows himself, B knows himself, and B knows C. B knows A. Charlie knows himself, and Charlie knows Adam. So what is score for A? What is B's score? 1. Because RXX is 1, right? C knows himself. Hypothetically, we're doing sci-fi here, science fiction. Actually, it's kind of realistic too. A newborn baby of a single mother. Newborn baby, he was just born. He doesn't know what his name is. He's like 1 month old, but he have never seen a mirror ever before. This is 1 month old baby, and he is a single mother. He does not know who he is. He never seen a mirror, so he does not know who he is, but he knows his mother. Okay, so you have D. D does not know himself, so 0. But this person D, Daniel, knows A, because Alice is single mother of this 1 month old baby Daniel. Okay, should this count? Yes, it should count as 1. Okay, so it should count as 1. A knowing herself should count as 1. Now B knows himself, and B knows A. Should it count as 1? Yeah. Because nobody knows B, nobody knows C. So yeah, they should count as 1. So the fame of A must be 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals to 4. Okay. So before we come up with some generic formula, yeah, let's make some examples, okay? Because we need to be concrete before we are abstract. We need to be specific, special, before we be general or generic, okay? We need to be special before we become general. We need to be specific before we could become generic. Because abstract is a lot more difficult than concrete. We need to get down the earth. Get down on the earth before we start to fly, okay, so to speak. All right. Say FA is same as F right shoulder A is same as F parenthesis A. Okay, it's just easier because we don't have to write this parenthesis. Oh, forget that. Okay, it's just notation. All right, it's nothing to do with tensor or anything. So you don't get, intimidated by this notation. It's just we are being efficient, not necessarily lazy, just because we are busy. Okay, we have to be efficient. We cannot afford to be inefficient. All right, we want to be as efficient as possible. So shortcut. That's all it is. Okay, just FA, F parenthesis A, same. All right, so I think we are making some progress here. Okay, so now next. Next scenario. We are making multiple examples and multiple scenarios, and you want to find an equation that captures all those scenarios. Okay, we are not going to make 1 million, 1 billion, 1 trillion, gigajillion scenarios and examples, but we'll make about 5 or 10, and we will come up with a formula that include all of that, and probably it's the correct formula. Okay, it could be wrong, but yeah. Okay, that's how all this mathematical formula is born by mathematicians. Okay, yeah, they make examples, and then they change the equation, tweak it, and so that it includes at least the examples that they came up with. All right, yeah, that's how. So that's why Newtonian equation of motion or Newtonian gravitation formula, it wasn't perfect, okay, but it explained most of the things. Okay, then Einstein came and then he modified it a little bit. His field equation by tensor calculus, tensor equation. Yeah, it was more complete version of that same concept of gravitation. Okay, and Newtonian gravitation formula, it just happened to be good approximation of this gravitation equation by Einstein. Okay, at least that's the narrative, because you can derive Newton's gravitation formula, like G times m1 m2 over r squared, using this field equation by Einstein. Okay, so yeah, you don't have to explain everything. If you explain good chunk, you're good enough. Maybe next generation they will carry on the torch and make it better. Okay, so that's fine. You don't have to be perfect at the first time. Okay, or even in your lifetime, because next generation will make it better, hopefully. Okay. All right. So yeah, just some general mathematical philosophy, whatever you call it. Okay, now you have Adam and you have Brian. They know each other. But how about Adam and Barbara? In this island, only two people. They know each other and nobody else know them. Now, what kind of number should we assign? Should we assign number 2? Probably, right? A's know himself. Yeah, so maybe we just count this number of this end of the arrow pointing at A. Maybe. But what if? Okay, 2, yeah, it sounds intuitive enough, right? B knows herself. But how about this situation? A knows himself. B, C, D. Let's say this is funny, okay? Because we are adding, this is pure mathematics, right? But we are adding some human element to it. Some hysterical, hysterical examples. I don't want to say crazy because it does happen. It's something happens somewhere on earth in this world. Let's say A is a mother, Alice, and she adopts 3 babies. Haven't you heard Octomom? Was she the real mother of all those children? Maybe. Or, I mean, somewhere on earth, maybe somewhere in America, let's say there's this woman who adopts 3 newborn babies. Don't you think it happens? It's conceivable, right? It's not that crazy. Yeah. Or one mother, single mother, adopts 3 newborn babies. So they don't know themselves. But this baby look at this adoptive mother. So B, who knows B? Let's say this adoption is done in a secret way. Maybe they were born in some test tube. This test tube babies. Whatever, just some hypothetical, sci-fi hypothetical, okay? Let's just assume nobody knows this person. This baby, 3 babies that Alice just adopted. Okay, how about this? There were 3 couples who came to this island. Okay, they gave birth to 3. Couple 1 gave birth to 1 baby. Couple 2 gave birth to 1 baby. Couple 3 gave birth to 1 baby. And then they left the island. Then Alice came. Okay, so in this world of this island, universe of discourse, nobody knows this baby except Alice. So who knows this baby? Yeah, Alice. So number one. Who knows this baby? Alice, number 1. Who knows this baby? Alice, number 1. Who knows Alice? Herself. So Alice, the fame value of Alice probably is 1. I mean 4. 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. Fame value of this baby 1, because they don't know each other. They're just newborn baby. They cannot walk. They just lie down there and cry, or sleep, or eat, drink. But what if we are making some sci-fi, like some, it's not, I don't want to say crazy because there's something negative. There's nothing negative here. It's something cool what we are doing here, okay? We have been creative. Let's do some creative scenario. Let's say this test tube baby. Okay. All right. So the parents of baby B, baby Barnett, they came to this island. They gave birth to this baby because, yeah, they didn't want to have any baby. So there's one couple, a man and a woman, same race couple, came to this island, okay? And then they had sex with condom, but the condom broke because these 2 couple, the guy, he's kind of stingy and miserly, so he want to save money, so he bought the cheapest condom in a gas station. Okay, so and then, so his girlfriend said, "Hey, honey, why don't you double back it?" No, I gotta save money, so I will just use one condom. It'll be fine. And they had sex, and condom broke, and the baby was born, and so they fled. They fled the scene, so they abandoned the baby. Okay, this poor baby. So they got out this island. Okay, so this baby was just newborn baby, and Alice, uh, she did not adopt this baby. But just before baby's parents left, what they did was this. They found Alice. So they tied her up on a chair in this island or on a tree, okay? They tied, for whatever reason. Maybe, oh, okay, let's say this baby is Bonnet. Her name is Bonnet. And you have Brian as a father and Barbara as a mother, okay? They're rich people, you know. So they flew into this island and they gave birth to a baby, and then they found Alice, an adult female, and Barbara said to Brian, "How about Bob?" You're overusing Brian. Bob. Barbara said to Bob, "Hey, look at that girl. She's prettier than me. I'm jealous. So, what are you gonna do about it?" And Bob says, "Oh, baby, I'm gonna tie her up on the tree." Okay. How about this baby? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna put a camera in front of this tied up Alice tied up to a tree, and we're gonna put this camera right in front of her, and then we'll have this television screen in front of this baby so that this baby can look at her. But she's not gonna look at the baby. Why? Because I think she will have some fun and enjoy. She'll drive joy by watching this baby. We don't want that because she's prettier than you, Barbara, my girlfriend, and we, Barbara and me, Bob, we want her to suffer. But this baby, well, he's still our baby, so we want him. Okay, so we want this baby to be a son, so it's not Barnett. Barbara, Bob, Brian, what are some other male names starting with B? How about Brahms? Okay. Baby Brahms. Okay, why am I telling you all this? Because we want to have fun, okay? We don't want to do all this dry stuff again and again. No, we want to have some fun, okay? Yeah, Brahms. Barbara Brahms Ellis, okay? Yeah, Brahms is still our son, so we want Brahms to have fun. So we're gonna have some television set so that he can watch this pretty girl. Yeah, we are jealous, so we are punishing her by we have this palm tree, right? We are, and then we are tying her up, right? And then this baby boy, our son Brahms, yeah, he's having fun looking at this pretty girl. I mean, we are jealous. We don't like the fact that she's prettier than you, my girlfriend, but still, we all know she's pretty. That's why we are tying her up and punishing her for her making us suffer from our jealousy. So yeah, let us just look into the camera. She's not looking at our beautiful baby. She's just looking at the camera. Just blank black lens that look like the eye of a shark. But the baby is looking at this pretty girl, so Alice. So in this instance, Alice does not know who Brahms is. She's not told this baby's name. She does not even know the existence of this baby. All she's looking at is this blank lens of a television camera. Lens of this television camera. She does not know even the existence of this baby Brahms. But Brahms know the existence of Alice. Okay? Now, what is fame score of Alice? Well, after this configuration, this installation, yeah, this Bob and Barbara left the scene. They fled the scene. So they are no longer in this universe of discourse. They are not in this island. They're only Alice and Brahms. What is the fame score of Alice? 1. Brahms. He knows her. What is the fame score of Brahms? 0. Nobody knows him in this island. Okay? Maybe a heard about this existence, maybe it's like 0.5, maybe, okay? But for now, we'll just keep it as a natural number. Non-negative number, okay? Natural number, all right? We have 7 minutes left. My goodness, it's such a... We are making progress, but very slow because there's a lot to this. Now, next step. We're doing fame function, okay? We want to find the formula for function, fame function. Okay, let's say A, there's A, okay? Yeah, A knows herself, so we give it 1, right? And then C. Let's say C, 3 people know C. D, E, and F. And nobody knows D and E and F because they are newborn babies, okay? So they don't know who themselves are, so it's 0. But they know them. They know Catherine. Okay. Or Cindy. Yeah, Catherine, okay? Because they have this television set right in front of them. Oh, all these newborn babies, poor newborn babies, okay? It's like pacifier, television set. Okay? Because I was watching this web images by this fantastic Korean video artist, Namjoon Park. I'm a huge fan of that. He passed away. I was so sad. But yeah. Also, there's a sculptor, Korean sculptor, whose name is Moon Shin. Moon Shin. Moon Shin. Oh, one of my favorite sculptor of all time. Okay, they're both Korean. Namjoon Park, Moon Shin. Yeah, they're Koreans. They both studied in Europe. Okay, in 1930s. Yeah, Namjoon Park. Yeah, he was. I think he's older than Moon Shin. Moon Shin, maybe 1950s, maybe. Yeah, they studied in Europe, but they're Koreans. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, so I was watching this. So Mr. Namjoon Park. Yeah, he used a lot of television screens, so kind of inspiring. Okay, so these babies. Okay, well, newborn babies, but they know Catherine. Guess what? Catherine knows Alice. Does Alice know Catherine? No. She does not know Catherine. Okay? So what is fame score of Catherine? C. I mean 3. Right? What is the fame score of Alice? Probably it's right to say 4, right? 1 plus 3. So, in a way, Alice can inherit the fans of Catherine. Okay? Catherine knows A. It's kind of like Catherine is a fan of A. And Catherine has 3 fans. So, in a way, and Alice is a fan of herself. I'm just making it easy for you, okay? Just go along with it, okay? We are just making it very loose. We have to give ourselves some break, all right? The conceptual break, because we are dealing with very, very complex concept of fame. How do we mathematically define fame? That's not an easy task. It's a challenge. So we are giving ourselves a break. We are being loose, okay? So yeah, Alice have 1 fan, just Catherine. But Catherine happened to have 3 fans. Baby, what? Damon, Emily, Francis. Okay, or Daniel, Emily, Francis. So Catherine, okay. Catherine knows herself too. So 4 people know Catherine, okay? Catherine has 4 fans. Herself, she's a huge fan of herself. She loves herself. She even masturbates, okay? I love myself. I touch myself because I'm so beautiful. Just kidding. She has 3 fans, okay? Daniel, Emily, Francis, okay? Because they have, the 3 newborn babies have television hooking up to the secret camera. So these 3 newborn babies. Okay, Daniel. What are some male names with start with E? Daniel, Francis, and is there any male name that start with E? Man, I have 1 minute and 30 seconds left, and I'm wasting time on these namings. And oh my. How about Eli? Okay, Daniel, Eli, Francis. Okay, male baby boys. Okay, yeah, male baby boys is redundant. Baby boys. Okay, Catherine. They're a huge fan of Catherine, and somebody installed this secret camera in her shower room, bathroom. So yeah, they're babies, but they're still boys, right? So yeah, they're a huge fan of this Catherine because they're watching her like getting naked and taking a shower, rubbing herself, whatever. But Catherine, okay, now we have to change the gender of this person. Adam, okay, Adam. It's getting kind of perverse. We have 10 seconds left. Yeah, this is 5, okay? Okay, time is out, okay? We will continue this later, okay? Bye.